Just because the vintage adage goes, there's something approximately merry, and that looks to nonetheless be especially true because the crown princess reveals herself on the very center of the Danish royal-owned circle of relatives feud. The usually scandal-unfastened royals observed themselves thrust into the highlight currently after Queen Margrethe introduced her anciental choice that she turned into stripping 4 of her grandchildren in their titles from January 1. The extrady simplest impacts the youngsters of her youngest son Prince Joachim. He stalks Prince Nikolai, 23, and Prince Felix, 20, with ex-Countess Alexandra, and Prince Henrik, 13, and Princess Athena, 10, with spouse Princess Marie. Joachim right now hit lower back on the monarch, giving a chain of interviews blasting the choice as unfair and admitting his courting together, along with his own circle of relatives is complicated. While it'd seem like the Danish royal-owned circle of relatives feud erupted from nowhere reputedly overnight, tensions had been effervescent below the floor for pretty a whilst, with reviews revealing Joachim and Marie were exiled to stay in France in 2020, following a fallout with Mary and Crown Prince Frederick. Now, the motive why Fred grew to become his lower back on his brother has allegedly been revealed. Spanish mag Vanidades El Confidential made wild accusations that the crown prince turned into left broken-hearted whilst Joachim fell deeply in love together along with his spouse. The overwhelm on his appealing new sister-in-law befell after Mary supported Joachim following his breakup with Alexandra in 2004. It turned into an addition claimed the scenario turned into then exacerbated after Joachim began out relationship Marie. The ebook indicates the scenario were given out of hand throughout a gala occasion in 2008 whilst Joachim allegedly attempted to kiss Mary. With apparent symptoms of drunkenness, evidently the youngest son of Queen Margrethe attempted to stamp his lips on his sister-in-law's mouth. However, she were given out of the manner as she ought to with an unperturbed smile, whilst Marie witnessed the embarrassing second the mags said, setting their personal spin at the scenario. The offending second turned into even captured on movie and ran on the quilt of Swedish mag Svensk Damtidning on the time. In fact, it didn't assist that during 2007 he introduced his engagement to a French girl Marie with the identical call and a hanging bodily resemblance, the mag added. While Margrethe insists she made her choice to permit her grandkids to stay regular lives and make certain the survival of the monarchy, many accept as true with its added the alternative outcome. It virtually is a totally actual crisis, says royal professional Trine Villeman. It has shattered people's picture of the queen and of the own circle of relatives. Thanks for watching.